Alright, here's what we've got done to the 300 so far. 28-inch Terminators off the Grizzly put on here. New winch hooks, the other was broken off and stuff like that. And got the snorkel is black now, and I have these zip tied to the side, all the vent lines. Still don't know what that big one's for. Tried to follow it back and I lost it somewhere around the gas tank, so that's probably what it is. Or there's some white smoke that comes out of it, it may be something with the exhaust. I don't really know. But this is all bed liner, so that's kind of cool feeling. Kind of just put duct tape around the ignition switch so it at least just doesn't really move as much as it did. Got these fenders all zip tied up instead of the strap going across. Just felt like that would be easier. Got the fenders pulled away with zip ties because it when I first got these tires on, it caught this and pulled this part of the fender literally right here, and so that's why I tore that, so I kind of fixed it a little bit. Still left to do. Something with the rear end. Oh yeah, I'm getting spacers to fit the Terminators on the rear. I took the headlights out, and I'm getting some pods just off eBay, and hopefully those are okay. But I want you to watch this. Alright, you can see this is why it's hitting that muffler. This rear shock is completely like gone. I mean, after 20 years you kind of expect it, but still, like, watch how much this lifts from the side. This was down here a second ago, so it dropped, and it does that every time I sit on it, so it's gonna be pretty tough clearing those 28s in the rear. Like this, it's fine, but like if you put weight on the rear, I don't know, it drops down like when I actually sit on it and ride, but like when I just push down, the spring comes back up. I don't know enough about it. I haven't really looked at it. Just kind of noticed it a second ago. But it definitely, like right now it rides, it's pretty flat, but when it's down, there's like an obvious drop in it. So I probably need to replace that shock. I pulled this little sticker off just because it was kind of worn out and you couldn't see it. And pushed the pins through. And I'll clean that up, all the sticky stuff off, tackiness from it. I pulled these side fenders off. Oh yeah, and I made all the vent lines the same length. They were all different lengths a second ago. Oh yeah, another thing I've got to do. This seat is meant for something else. So it's got this pin here, so I'm probably gonna cut a hole right there. Not the top one, the bottom little mark. So this will slide up in there and make it where it actually kind of stays. Still got that front axle. It's popping more and more. It doesn't like the big tires, I don't think. But it's definitely like needs to be replaced. Still doesn't have brakes, but it stops pretty good on its own. Just can't drive it down steep hills. Did that. It was a bad idea. And that's just about it. We got about a week and 3 days till mud days. So, oh, another thing. Getting this wheel off, I noticed this thing is broken up in there. I'll show you. Like it moves around and everything. And this is broken in the back. The weld just kind of broke. So it slides in and out, and hopefully you can kind of see that, what I'm talking about. So we gotta weld that. I don't know how this happened, but there is a gash all the way to the wiring right there. Or I guess it's wiring, I can't really see down in there very well. Still got a hole in the muffler. Noticed that a little while ago. May put an exhaust snorkel welded up and weld that hole shut. And there's a little crack right here. I'm gonna weld that shut. And oh, and the plastics weren't connected at all, so I just kind of put this little bolt right there. Yeah, I think you can see it. So not just a whole lot left, but it shouldn't be too hard to get it ready. I just don't know about the rear shock. That's gonna be the one thing that's probably not done. So hope to see y'all out there.